Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? Today, I'm eating leftovers, okay? Alright, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Even if you haven't subscribed, definitely want to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notifications the next time I post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things y'all see us try, things y'all see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. I'm gonna say grace and get started here. Thank you for the food that we're about to receive from nurses, so everybody's in health. In Jesus' name we pray, man. We eating leftovers, y'all. Okay, we got leftover pot roast. I will not tell you what day this is after Thanksgiving. Yes, these are Thanksgiving leftovers. This will be the last time y'all see them. I am going to pitch them, or what's left of them, today or tomorrow. Sadly, of course, because it's good. It's crazy. Green's so good. The dressing was really good. It just inspired. I got everybody who eat dressing really like that. Did I use? No, I don't think I use homemade. Not for this one. I didn't use homemade cornbread. I use Jiffy, but for a client, I made homemade cornbread. I did it from scratch because me and her both share a love for like just finding out and making stuff from scratch or whatever. So I had to do that for her, and she said it was fire. Kind of wound up a lot, but sorry, that noise is now. I need to figure out what it's gonna do because it's saying that my battery is low on my carbon monoxide meter, but I changed the battery and it's still acting up. So I did order another one, and so you may hear the beeping of the carbon monoxide meter and my security panel telling me that the battery is low. I'm just warming this up a little bit more because I just want to do it. So sorry about all that noise. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I ordered a new carbon monoxide meter. I guess I probably could have just went to the hardware store and saw if I could get one, but that meter particularly came from my security system company, but I'm sure maybe it's just, it may not be their specific thing, but I just wanted to make sure I got the right thing. I don't want to go to the hardware store or something and get something that don't fit and or work with my security system. So this is a pumpkin spice latte. I remember I told y'all that, or I don't know if I told you. I think I did that. The one day I was in the Kroger, I was using their it's a caper cart, a Kroger cart or whatever, and it probably was they've had it marked that way or whatever. They was probably just trying to get rid of them one day, and so they had the big Khalifa Farms pumpkin spice latte and Khalifa Farms apple crumble pie or crumble apple pie maybe creamer. They had those on sale for 99¢. The creamer is probably the size of like a normal regular water bottle, but the coffee, the latte, that thing was huge, like a regular size, like how they have their like bottles of coffee. And I was like, we're gonna have to get it. And so I had just the creamer I was definitely gonna get. It was on sale for like half off, and I was like, oh, I need some more creamer, because I like to make like iced coffee. And So I was just like, let me just see how much is it. Well, I was gonna get it, and then I saw it was 99 cents. I was like, oh, and so I got 3 of them. And then the latte, I was just like, okay, well, I can splurge a little bit on the latte. It was still the same price, it was like $2.49 or something like that. Probably more than this. Looks like it's warmer. But yeah, probably more than half off the coffee. But I was just like, well, the cream was 99 cents, so I can get the coffee, and then the coffee ended up being 99 cents too. And I was like, I thought about getting 2 coffees, which I might have, honestly. No, I got 3 creamers and 1 of the coffees. I was like, you don't drink it often, and like I don't make myself iced coffee often, but and I knew I had coffee already still in the refrigerator already, so I was like, well, let's just get one of those. But yeah, it rang up as 99 cents. I was like, oh, I'm getting it. And then but I tried recently to see how much it would ring up as, and they back to the half off or whatever. And they didn't expire until like January. Maybe I got it last month, maybe. So I was like, this is really a steal. You would think that they would have marked it down because they was like, it was about to expire, but no, it wasn't about to expire. It was just, they're probably just trying to get rid of these flavors to make room for the Christmas ones. We was out of mac and cheese, but somebody had made a to-go plate that they left in there, so, and it had a little mac and cheese on there, so pretty excited about that. So I don't know. These teas in here, so y'all know who we can talk about. The Band of Freaking Misfits. Now I had said this in a live, but I did say I was going to say it in a video just in case people just, don't watch the live. But and it was funny because I had to explain to Calvin the numbers because he was confused on who the number was. The numbers referred to. But he got it straight now. But so new one, the one that joined our team in May, who was just not keeping up with the fast pace of the team or whatever. I might have told y'all that we had a verbal conversation with her, a verbal warning conversation about her performance. And, just letting her know that we were going to rate her the lowest rating that you can be rated, which is a 1 for developing. And because she's really she's not keeping up with the pace, and she has more excuses than a person going to jail. Like, is just not performing well. And it's so crazy because we are a high volume, fast paced team, and she came from a team that had more, I feel like, more volume than we do, honestly. And she is struggling. But you can't tell her nothing. Unless you know everything, you know what I'm saying? Or she wants stuff to be her way. Like, for example, I created this spreadsheet, this tracking spreadsheet. They're doing this project right now, and I have separate spreadsheets for stuff. And she combined at least one of them into one workbook. And while, yes, in some cases that is helpful, but it's just like, bro, keep it the way I had it. Like, it's a reason, why I do the things that I do. And I don't always have to explain it to y'all, but understand that there's a rhyme and a reason, and stop changing my stuff. It's not necessarily making it more efficient. You feel me? And the girl, I mean, it was funny. I asked my leader, I said, I mean, am I the manager of the team or is she at this point? Because so when she is, so we rotated tasks for them because one and new three decided that um sometimes having them stay with one person on top of everything else they do is quite cumbersome. So we was like, okay. Me and Ali was like, yeah, let's go ahead and change it up. So when we asked them for their input on what they think or how the task should be rotated, crickets. Didn't say nothing. So that means me and my leader got to make the decision. And now, you will want to be involved and be vocal about some stuff that's changing on your desk because y'all, this is something that y'all do. Won't affect me. So now they're complaining that the changes we made aren't as efficient as they want it to be or whatever. And then new one, we had a meeting and we were talking about something unrelated, but then two guys were talking about how he didn't mind keeping his stuff the way it was. Like, he didn't mind continuing to do the tasks that he was doing before, and low-key he still be doing them. And that pisses new one off so much because her thing is, I want to learn. I can't learn if you don't stop doing the tasks or whatever. But at the same time, she don't do the stuff on time. So two, like, look, his thing is, it don't matter who do it need to get done. And if it don't get done, then all of us gonna get yelled at. So, and not, figuratively speaking, it's not like we actually be sitting here yelling at these kids, these cats. But figuratively speaking, he don't want to get in trouble or don't want to be the reason why they get reprimanded. So if he sees something that need to be done, he's gonna do it. And so anyhow, she's doing something new, like a new task or whatever, and like when she gonna send them a message yesterday, the other two talking about something. Oh, there are several this one particular task that need to be completed out there. There's several of them out there that need to be completed. Girl, you is not the leader of this team. Like, they will get their stuff done. They've been doing it before you got here. Like, what you need to be focused on is getting your stuff out so that two don't gotta go behind you or go behind your back and do your stuff for you. And then when we was having that meeting, talking about the task being rotated, we told them about how, me and my leader told them about how, they was crickets. It was crickets when we asked them for their input, and now they complaining and stuff. New one gonna come out her mouth talking about some, it's like you guys just make decisions and don't ask for our input or don't allow us to make. Girl, I had to quickly interrupt her, and my leader was on mute, and it probably was a good thing because, like, girl, stop. I said, absolutely not. That is not how this team works. Like, don't sit there, because she would be lying. And my thing is like, don't, you know, don't try to go to HR with them lies, because it's a blatant lie. You know what I'm saying? And this is definitely where documentation gonna come in handy, because now we got to like record or document every conversation we have with her, because she gonna, if it ain't, she gonna make some stuff up. So anyway, I was going, let me go back. We had a verbal conversation with her about her performance, right? That conversation was only supposed to be, I think the meeting was only scheduled for a half an hour. We talked to her, we was on our phone for like 2.5, almost 3 hours. And you know, she going in on everybody on the team. She trying to say that the reason why she did, so we are a very cyclical team. We get busy, really busy 4 times a year. Other times we just like, you know, just basically, and not busy work, but we just doing other stuff like to get ready for the really busy times of the year. So anywho, she had all the excuses as to why she ain't been getting her work done. I caught a couple strays. New 3 and 2 caught strays. She tried to say that, you know, mind you, she's been on this team for 6 months now. So I feel like you should be making some sort of progress. You done been through the really busy cycle twice before, and so you should be making some headway. But she not. So she was trying to say that, well, not even, I don't even know why she brought 2 up, because he don't really got nothing to do with her, other than the fact that she just was trying to say that he ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. Which we're, and we are, you know, everybody, you know, getting a day in the, you know what I'm saying, in the hot seat. So then she was trying to say that, you know, she is taking over some tasks from New 3, because New 3 is just, quite frankly, unreliable. So we thought it'd be better to just give it to New 1. And she was saying that basically it's hard for her to try and learn from somebody who don't know what they're doing. And to an extent, I completely agree. I understand where she's coming from. I feel the same way about New 3. I think New 3 don't know what she's doing. She just clicking buttons, and she know how to do something, but she don't know why she doing it, and can't explain if something happens or something breaks with what she's doing. She wouldn't be able to troubleshoot, because she just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But you know how to do it. And my thing is like, you could at least learn the steps, and then you could do your due diligence to like kind of understand your work or whatever. And me and my leader are able to provide her with, you know, high level background detail. But yeah, so that was a thing during the busy quarter end process. Like, she keep lying and saying that me and my leader's leader told her to file stuff that was file incorrect data. Basically, I never told you that, and I got it in writing that I never told you that. What I told her was that naturally there will be discrepancies from our source system versus what we file ultimately with the state. And I always say, go with what the state says. If there is a difference from what our source system gave us versus what the state say, go with the state, because the state ultimately is Bible. Like, what they say goes. And if we not paying what they say, then it's a problem. So I would never tell her to file incorrect data. I never said that. And so that was very annoying. And I was gonna correct her in that meeting, but she just kept talking. So anywho, we have this verbal warning. We tell her about our concerns about her performance, blah blah blah. I ask her questions, how you feel like we can set you up for success. She's asking irrelevant questions as she always does, and just giving us a lot of excuses as to why she's underperforming. She also said at one point, I had to tell her that I don't expect them to work on weekends or outside of their normal availability. We are salary, but we do work a schedule or whatever. And then, girl, my team, this has been going on for generations and generations. Okay, my team, they have a strong sense of ownership of their tasks, and they don't want nobody touching their stuff and messing it up. So if they be out the office, for the most part, if they can, they will still log on and do like some of their little stuff or whatever. Like before we rotated, he had to submit payments to the different regulators every day, and he also had this file that he has to upload. And sometimes he won't be available to submit the payments because those have to be submitted at 12:30. But he does, the file is like I understand where he comes from, because the file will take you it don't even take you 10 minutes, honestly. He'll even do it the night before if he about to be off. Because the file comes around 9 something, but like a little bit before, like around 9:30, between 9 and 9:30 every day, and 9:30 p.m. and then you upload it the next morning. And he'll do it the night before if he about to be off, just so he can get out the way. And even if he off for an extended period of time, he'll still log in and do that. I have offered on multiple occasions to do it for him, but he was just, no, I got it. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not forcing you, or think that it's or don't think it's mandatory that you have to do that. It's just something that he do. She knew one made that a big thing one time. She's like, why are they still logging on and doing stuff when they off? Because that's what they want to do. But understand that I don't require that. That's not a requirement. And I offer to do these things for people and they don't want to do it. And then she thought she was being funny or trying to be slick and go and try to ask him, about something. He was like, well, do you want me to do this since you're out of the office or whatever? And he was like, no, I got it. He got it. Like, what you think I need to lie to you for or whatever, So, what was I going with that? I forget why I brought that up. I think she just had mentioned that in a meeting, maybe. But anywho, we had this verbal conversation. Afterwards, my leader sends a follow-up to talk about the conversation. She also put in the title verbal warning. That threw her for a loop. That threw new one for a loop because she didn't hear my leader say that it was a verbal warning, which I was reading while we was having that conversation with her. So, that's a thing. It's going to keep coming up. So, anywho, my leader sent that email. That was November 12th, I want to say. New one sent her response this past Friday, almost a month later. And when I tell y'all, there was so many lies in that dang on email, I caught so many strays. She gonna say that Now, mind you, when she talk about me, she don't say my name. She say current leadership. She in an email talking about in current leadership. Well, first she said, you know, when she joined the team and was trying to learn the process that, she's been trying to learn, but again, it's been hard to learn from somebody who doesn't know or understand the process themselves. And she was like, and current leadership doesn't know about the process either, blah blah blah, like basically saying I don't know what's going on. This is the thing. Do you think, I mean, there may be rare instances where a leader or employer works their way up from the bottom to the top of the company. I feel like that's very rare these days. But so in that notion, do you think that the CEO of General Motors know how to build a car? Do you think that he know every step of the assembly line? Do you think he can tell you where that one little piece go that only somebody who actually working on the car knows? No. But does he know the general high level overview of how they produce cars? Absolutely. Right. So while I don't know how to do the tasks specifically, like, step by step, I know high level what's supposed to be going on. And like for me to know, as you go up, as you move up, the further out of the weeds you get. You don't have time to be in the weeds because you got other stuff that you're doing. And that's why he ain't gonna make it or wouldn't make it as a leader, because you don't understand that. But basically she's trying to say, I don't know what's going on. She again tried to say that me and my leader's leader told her to file incorrect data. Never told her that. I know it's a recording of me saying to go with what the state says, and I know I wrote it in writing. But this email was so long. I was off on Friday, and I messaged my leader and her leader in a group chat, and I was just like, that email, because it was crazy. And my leader said her leader called her before she even had a chance to read the email. I think we both had reached out to her before she had a chance to read it, because it was foolish. It was foolish. Then my leader's leader said that we don't really even need to dignify it with a response. Like, we know it's falsehoods in there, blah, they skip. But I just feel like for that we do need to correct her. But we're gonna go with whatever leadership says. But it's just kind of annoying because, like, she gonna keep going around spreading those lies, and my concern is that she gonna try to go to OAR, who like our HR department, and spread those lies, and they're blatant lies. But we got documentation, like, if we ever need to be defend ourselves, basically. But not girl. She trying to take the ship down with her, and no, you ain't about to do that, girl. Like, no. But also, it's like, your work speak for itself. It don't matter what you say. What the facts are the facts, and the facts are that you are not performing. You're not getting your work done, and you can blame it on anybody else. But guess who is getting their work done? The other two getting their work done. You not. And you making every excuse as to why you're not getting your work done, and then you doing a whole bunch of stuff that don't even add value to the team. This girl last week sat there. We have a library where we keep, or basically a place where we keep all of our standard operating procedures, or SOPs, documents that tell you how to do a process. She spent non-value added time going into each renaming all of those documents. That was a waste of time, and that was time that you could have been spending doing something else. So now she is gonna be an excuse as to why she ain't got this project that they supposed to be working on, why it ain't done, because she doing other stuff that don't have nothing to do with that project, and ain't nobody asked her to do it. Like, nobody asked you to do that. And why are you changing our stuff? It don't got to be the way that you want it to be. This is not the new one show. Anywho, definitely have more to say, but I gotta go. So On that note, I peace out on y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe. And hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. We'll see you in the next one.
She's a real girl in a